Alright guys, what's going on? Yeah, so this is the same night. I basically rage quit Golden Treasure the Great Green. Um, People were telling me that, yeah, they want to see me give this game one more shot. I looked into the menu. Apparently, you don't actually have to start the game all the way from the beginning like I thought you would. If you hit New Life, you can actually choose what part of the game you want to resume it from, which I didn't think it would let you do that. At that point, why not just let you hit continue and just be back where you were? I don't know, but anyway, yeah, so obviously I'm going to continue on to where I was, part 2, because yeah, otherwise this would have taken me like 3 hours to get back to where I was. I was not about to redo all that, like that's ridiculous. Craft a new essence from the elements of reality. What? Okay, what's the one that lets me actually, like, catch things? Like, what is this? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. Alright, I see the chat's active again, so confusing. Yeah. Yeah, this game is, like, it's well crafted in some ways, and then other ways it just fails miserably. I was enjoying watching you play it since I can't play it myself. Well, you don't have a computer? Rediscari, do you have a PC? So basically, yeah, you were asking about my setup and how I stream and everything. I use a program, it's open source software called OBS Studio. And yeah, that once you set it up, you basically you got these scenes here that you can set up. Basically, what's important here is your sources. This lets you control what people see on the screen. Whatever's displayed here is what people are going to see for the stream. And then from there, I just have it set to display my computer screen, so everything that I'm playing in the game, you guys are seeing. When it comes to PC games, that's how I set it up. When it comes to playing console games, I switch this off, and then I hit the Elgato HD60X, and then boom, my capture card's ready on here. It's that simple. I mean, it's actually really straightforward. This is fantastic software. I can't believe it's open source. It's really good. I would happily pay for this. It's really good. Is it on a phone? No, it's directly off of my computer. It's running on my laptop right now. Everything you see is running directly off my PC natively. The only thing I'm using when I'm streaming these PC games, since the entire PC computer is just displaying the game, I can't see the chat, so I have my phone for the chat, so I can still see the chat. But yeah, you need a PC for this. You can't do it off of a phone. Anyway, so yeah, I forget which skills like are the ones that are good for hunting. Like, I don't remember if it was the earth one maybe or wind. It'd probably be one of these two. But how many of these do I get? Yeah, I'm really glad. Okay, so it's like a... Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm really glad I don't have to start this game all the way from the beginning. I was pissed. I thought like I lost all my progress. I'm like, okay, well that's the end of the playthrough then. Yeah, I'll give it one more chance, but like this hunting mechanic is just terrible. Like my character's too weak. He can't like do anything. He can't hunt to save his life, literally. No matter what I do, I'm screwed. I don't know if I didn't do something right, and that's why my character's, like, under-leveled or what, but it definitely seems like he's just... I mean, there wasn't, like, much I could do in the prologue to begin with, you know, I'm just trying to learn the mechanics of the game as best as I can. Okay, so he's pretty good at attacking stuff now, I guess. Okay, I hope that's enough. I hope that's a pretty well-balanced system. I don't know, I don't remember, like, where I was at. Which artifacts will you choose to inherit? None, because I don't have any. Alright, so I guess this is going to be Dragonkin number 2. This is going to be like his son, I guess. Yeah, I already saw this in the end of the first part, so I'm not going to bother reading all that again. You think it's like Digimon World Next Order? I've never played that before. Okay, so do I start with full health and full food this time? Because that was a big part of the problem, is that, like, I didn't have any food. See, like, the artwork is so beautiful. The music's good, the artwork is great. The writing is really good, but the hunting is terrible. There's so, like, I want to like this game. I really, really do. I want to like it. I'm trying. Like, I'm trying to give this a chance, but it's pissing me off. Oh, and in terms of my microphone, this is the Blue Yeti Nano. So I have that plugged into a USB port, and then the video storage, because I'm recording and I'm live streaming at the same time through OBS. So the recording is being put onto a solid state drive, an external solid state drive, which it's a higher quality version of the stream. So it's like an archive of it, just higher quality. You recommend headphones with mic on side to stream? I've tried the headphones. I don't like it. I mean, the way I do it is no different than how I normally play video games. I literally have just my surround sound system in front of me, but because my microphone is set up to only record audio directly in front of it, you don't hear any of the background noise. Unless I turn it up. Like, if I turn the volume up quite a bit, then you'll hear an echo. But it does a really good job of blocking out the background noise. Okay, so now this is basically back where we were. Yeah, okay. Now, okay, I'm curious, though. No, I didn't save any of the treasures. That fucking sucks. I mean, I only had 2, so it's not that big of a deal, but... So you don't get to save the treasures. I don't remember if this is better or worse than what I have now, but... I don't know. How do I check the statistics of my character? No, it starts you off back right where you were, very hungry. Why, though? Why does it have to start you off like that? Okay, so I got no luck with this hunting ground, so I'm gonna try this. Let me just try a different area. See if there's another hunting spot. The sacred cathedral of trees, some of which are said to be as old as the Great Green itself, is known to all as the home of the spirit of the green. Its name is revered even by the drake, and it is the basis for the name of your entire territory. Only a fool would enter this area, the sacred glen, with anything but utmost respect and trepidation. Is that a hunting area, or like... Yeah, a long time ago, Dark, when I first started streaming, I used to use headphones. But then I, got a proper, like, good microphone, and I never looked back. Okay, so there's not really much here. There's only 2 locations. I don't think that's a hunting ground either. This has got to have a hunting ground. Look how big this area is. Ancient trees shroud the ground in shadows here in the deep wood. Though outrageously fertile, most larger beasts do not tarry long here for fear of bizarre forces at work. Where there is strangeness, there is danger, but also often treasure. Will you dare to discover what is hidden here? I do know they said that when you rebirth, things can be better like stats. So they actually give you better stats for dying. So I don't know, like, are you supposed to die in that part? Like, I don't know. Like, why would your stats be better after death? But I think this symbol in particular, I'm pretty sure, is a higher grade, right? I think this one might be too. Will it tell me? Hang on. Yeah, it is. I remember I was level 1 on this. I think I was level 2 on this one. Now I'm at level 3. This one's level 2, so that one's the same. 3rd grade on this one. 4th grade on air. So, you're actually better off dying. The game is actually basically encourages you to die. Because my stats are way higher now. I essentially leveled up by dying. I leveled up everything by a significant margin for dying. That makes no fucking sense, but okay. Can I actually play the game now that I died? Maybe now I can actually hunt things. Okay, I didn't realize I was that much better now. Okay, well then let's go to this area that I know is a hunting ground. Well, if I can actually stand a chance at actually fighting things, then that would be great. Because when I could not figure this out. Like, no matter what I did, like, my options were extremely limited. No matter what I tried, I just couldn't hunt anything. So maybe now it'll actually get better. Taste of white-black essence is upon the air. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. It is not yet in clear sight, still far away. The wind favors you this hunt. The white-black is upwind from you. It will take longer for your scent to reach it. Okay, well then let's draw near. It said is raise an alert. Clearly it senses something amiss. Okay. It's still... Should we risk it? Okay, so the water one is the one that allows me to get close to it. We're even on this, it looks like. But I'm better at everything else. What do you think? Strike or draw near? Highly recommend Digimon World Next Order if you like this. Yeah, I'll check it out. Like, what systems is it on? I've got PS 1 through 4, Xbox through Xbox Series S. I have, obviously, PC. And I've got a GameCube. So if it's on any of those systems, then yeah, I can play it. So what do you think, guys? You think I should try and strike it or try and draw closer? PS4, PS5, I think also on Steam. Okay. Yeah, I usually prefer to play things on console because it just everything just works. Sometimes you gotta mess around with things and try to get stuff to work on PC. Like, there's one game in my Steam library, I can't even play it on this PC. It works on my other PC, but not this one. Agents of Mayhem. For some reason, that doesn't boot on this PC. I tried everything I can think of, and it still doesn't work, so I don't know. Would have been nice to be able to... It would have been nice to be able to play that game in 60 FPS, but... oh well. Have you streamed a GameCube game before? Not on the native hardware, but I streamed it through emulation. Remember, I played Need for Speed Most Wanted through emulation. Because I wasn't willing to pay $40 freaking for the 360 game. Yeah, Agents of... yeah, Windows 11 sucks. Like, like, if you guys have got Windows 10, stay on Windows 10. Or if you're worried about it ending support, just flash it and install Linux instead. Windows 11 sucks. I don't like it. I don't like Windows 11, it's terrible. I've got Windows 11 Pro on this PC and I don't like it. I mean, I don't like Windows 10 either, but Windows 11's even worse. And they actually have been making it worse through updates, too. I don't even update this thing anymore because they've just been making it worse and worse and worse. Like, they got ads in the start menu now. They make Edge impossible to remove. Like, who the hell uses an Edge browser? Alright, let me try and strike this thing. Nope, it escaped, so yeah, it still doesn't work. Okay, whatever. Let me try a different creature then. Begin to taste fear, the betrayer, and power irradiating from it. Okay. What does it say? I scroll up. There we go. The Deathbite Tail Beast attempted to run away, but your air mastery gave you victory in the chase. Begin the true dance of destruction. Indeed, let us dance. Let's dance, bitch. Dragon versus a snake. Jeez, I wonder who would win in that fight. Well, I don't know. Maybe now my dragon can actually put up a fight, because before it was embarrassing. He would die to, like... a mosquito would come up and bite him, and he would just fall over and die, so... Deathbite Tailbeast cannot escape and turns to face you in final combat. Alright, so we should have new abilities now, too, right? Power Strike... yeah, see, this is kind of like your typical turn-based RPG here. Fire Flash, I think that's new. Intimidate, that's new. Alright, let me see what Fire Flash does. You deal light damage. Attacks gracefully and uses your force against you. Deals serious damage. Great. Flowing Strike, I still only have one of those. Bite, and what's the other one? Brace. Okay, you've got a brace. So if you know the enemy's about to do a powerful attack, you can brace. That's cool. Swift Strike. This is a new one. Roar. Okay, let me just try a standard bite. Okay. You deal moderate damage to the Death Bite. Death Bite lashes quickly at you. The air grows richer with fear and despair. Your enemy is now injured. Use Opera. Yeah, I always use Firefox. But yeah, they do a lot of annoying things. Like they're trying to force everybody to use a Microsoft account instead of a local account, which is really annoying. It's just, I don't know. I don't like the things they're doing with it lately. So let me try a Swift Strike. Let me see how that works. What happened? Did I win? Okay, I guess I won. You've prevailed in the Dance of Destruction. What will you do now with the now silent body of the Death Bite? Roast it with your breath and then consume it. Yeah, I don't want to consume it raw. You bathe the now quiet Deathbite's body in your flame for a short time, burning away the toxic venom. The meal is now safe and surprisingly satisfying. You've learned more about the way of the Deathbite tail beast. You have gained some energy. Wow, he actually won. How much damage did I take there? Oh, I'm still in fine condition. Unaffected by... So, minor damage. Okay. Cosmetic, basically. It's fine. Alright. Wow, he actually was competent in a battle that time. Imagine that. Yeah, I might actually be able to play this now that I died. I've never played a game before where death is a good thing. I thought the game was over. I thought, like, oh, no, you fucked up too much. Now you gotta redo 3.5 hours. Okay, so... anything else around here? Small fur beast smelling of earth. What the hell is that? A rabbit? Yeah, a rabbit. Okay. Long ear on the breeze. Wind is not in your favor and carries your scent directly to your prey. You must move quickly if you wish to sneak up on it. Okay. Scent is still free from the pungent smell of fear or even alertness. It is still possible to draw closer to it, but at this range you can make out its markings. Rabbits are pretty quick. So I don't know. Let me see abilities here. Okay, so we're equal on that, but I'm better at everything else. Let me try and strike at it. The Long-Ear attempted to run away, but your air mastery gave you the victory in the chase. Begin the true dance of destruction. Yeah, see, before I could never do this, and therefore I could never catch anything, and therefore I would just die because he would starve to death. Now I can actually battle things. Dance of destruction begins. What is your will? And we'll go for a standard bite. Deal moderate damage. The Long-Ear deals light damage to you. The brilliant essence of the Long-Ear dances on your tongue. It is crippled and stands in the very shadow of destruction. You are battered. Your wounds are now beginning to slow you down. Okay. Well, let's just finish it off. I don't think it matters what I do. Yeah, I won. In its fragrant flesh, you taste the flowers of spring, the grasses of summer, and the hidden root treasures of the fields. You have learned more about the way of the Long-Ears. You have gained some energy. You can actually feast now. Okay, maybe this playthrough's not over after all. Which is great, because like I said, I want to try to give it a chance. Okay. Let me check the condition on things. Still hungry, but not as hungry. You are hungry, your course sings a glowing song of emptiness occasionally to remind you of your duty as the destroyer of all life. Okay, but we're not in like any immediate danger anymore. Yeah, so you said it's on PS4, so maybe I'll check it out on there. Kind of want to explore, but I don't know where I want to go. Something is blowing in your mic. I don't know what that would be. Is it picking up some kind of a background noise? No? It's not picking anything up. Sure it's not on your end? You like to investigate this area? Yes. Just explore around here. What the hell? It's a furry. The ruins of life torn open and hollowed. The Woodstriders, beloved children of the green, played, tortured, disemboweled while still living. Destruction must have been a blessing when it finally came. What would do this? You will never forget the smell of this place and the thing which has built this lair, monument to pain and fear. It is one body and yet more than one essence. The sense and spirit's traces of the tailless and something like a great sly claw are both strong here, but all of them are in agony and yet refuse to leave, bound like a bleeding wound upon what is. You have never witnessed it before, and were not even sure it existed, but there is only one sigil which describes what you have found here. Evil. This thing should not exist. You can feel great Earth's terror and deep outrage at its presence. It batters your soul, and you realize that you are trembling. You want to flee far away from and never return to this place. Will you? There's a hidden option. Only those who know the Great Spirit or have a reason to face this evil can endure. You don't even remember the next several moments. Your body is moving on its own, away from this thing, away from that which should not be. When you can think clearly again, you are far away. Even the thought of returning makes your core writhe, the nightmare. No, it's something going on your end, Dark. Hey, what's going on, Sheldon? What's going on, Delante? Who is wearing a diaper right now? Me. Always. You like to explore this area? Yeah, let's explore a little bit. Wormwood streams feed two larger bodies of water in this area, which borders the Heartwood. Their waters are pure and clean. Perhaps treasure or prey may be found in the twin lakes. Okay. Let me check on my stats here. Okay, we're still good. Nice. Maybe I'll eat a little bit more. If I can get that into the green, then I'll be good, and I won't have to think about it for a while. Several scents on the air, one familiar to this place, but a few others. Yeah, let me try and go after the skunk again. It seems to know you are here. A great distance still remains to close before you are near it. The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. Begin to taste fear. Will you strike now? Ooh, we're pretty evenly matched. I'm better in this, but we're even on everything else, it looks like. Your air mastery gave you victory in the chase. Okay, this is the air mastery, right? Yeah, well, I'm glad I leveled that up as much as I did. Okay, what's it gonna do? Spray me? But I just roast you instead. Okay, I dealt moderate damage to it. Air grows richer with fear and despair. Your enemy's now injured. Yeah. Sure it is. Probably finish it off at this point. Yep. Though freshly destroyed, the flesh of the stink strike is almost rancid. Pickled in its distinctive fiery essence, still you do feel nourished. Learn more about the way of the lesser stink strikes. You've gained some energy. I'm actually quite happy that I'm able to actually do things in this game now. Hunting is no longer really an issue anymore. And we could probably go for another one, right? The wind is not in your favor. Okay, this time around, it's not in my favor. It is not in your favor and carries your scent directly to your prey. You must move quickly. Oh, okay. Well, it didn't matter because my air mastery is so good now. I guess I'm over-leveled in that for this part. Cornered the lesser stink strike, and so begins the dance of destruction. I'm gonna do the same thing I did the last time because it worked. Sun hangs low in the sky, okay. Well, that was successful, I would say. Yeah, finally, I can actually hunt. Yeah, so somehow I was just under-leveled for this. Is there a way to level up manually? What the hell is this? Returning from an outing, you stop short of entering your lair. There's a potent smell wafting from the cave, gray, green, and odious. Cautiously, you step inside, and looking up, you realize that the ceiling is moving. Little waves rippling across the surface. The cave is full of featherless, flying fur beasts. Shriekers, thousands of them. They sing impossibly high songs to each other in a mesh of sound which tickles your mind. Despite their having been here for only a short time, their leavings cover the floor. Watching you, they seem to be waiting for your next move. Make a meal of it. Attempt to decipher the strange singing. Oh, you can actually gain some kind of a mastery here, huh? Attempt to decipher their strange singing. Try as you might, you can't understand what they are saying. It seems to be full of paradoxes and non-sequiturs. Perhaps they are trying to warn you away. Perhaps they are babbling in fear. Or perhaps they are insulting you. You cannot be sure. Watching you, they seem to be waiting for your next move. Can make a meal of it. Well, I think my stats are pretty good, right? No? Okay, he's still hungry. Okay. Well, let's try and make a meal of it then. Your core murmurs a familiar song. You are hungry. Shriekers are bony, and their wings do not taste good, but their bright red essence is quite sweet. You have never seen so many shriekers at one time, and there should be enough here for many feedings. You pluck a few from the ceiling and swallow them. Shriekers, while cautious, are not cowards, however. Some of them flee, but many more attack you. Shriekers have strong jaws to crack tiny beings' carapaces, and while individually they cannot hurt you, many attacking you at once can do some damage to your feathers and scales. Oh no, it's gonna hurt my armor, guys. Soon you are covered with red-brown shriekers, all biting and scratching at your scales with their sharp claws. Unable to see, you blunder out of the cave mouth, thrashing and biting. Most of the shriekers let go after successfully driving you off, but some stay attached to you, and you have to jump into the stream to get the last few away. Eventually, the shriekers move on, leaving your lair once again vacant. You resolve to grow both quicker and fiercer to avoid such defeats in the future. You have gained some air mastery, and you have gained some fire mastery. Nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so let me see what that leaves me with here. Yeah, see, it didn't affect me at all. Oh, he's still hungry, though. Damn, fucking dragon sure can eat. Would have known. Dragons eat a lot. Alright. So I think I want to hunt some more locations down. So what is this growing, like, tree thing? You've been here before, and yet you have never been here. This place beckons to you, and yet it also terrifies you. For you have come near to the old tree, lair of the spirit of the Great Green, in whose honor they call your part of the Great Green the Spirit Wood. Even the greatest of kin would not enter this place lightly, but still a corner of your soul longs to cross over the boundary from what is to what is. Dare you approach, flesh-clad and temporary as you are? Heed your essence, attempt to reach the heart. I mean, I guess. I don't know what this does. What is it? As you descend into the hollow which cradles the sacred tree, you lose sight of it. The wood becomes a twisting maze of paths, and you cannot seem to find your way forward. All paths lead back to where you began. Even sun seems to be hidden from you, kept out respectively yet firmly by the trees, faithful vessels of the old one. Suddenly you spy one of the long-eared tribe. It stands upright, its ears erect, and yet you smell no fear. Turning, it vanishes into a maze of undergrowth, without making a sound. Out of the corner of your mind, you perceive a soothing rush, like the sound of a stream, and yet you know there are no streams near here. Harness the power of water, which rules perception and transformation, and follow the spoor of the long ear. Try as you might, you cannot manage to hold on to the long ear's scent. It seems to go in several directions at once, and vanishes frequently. Okay, so I think I understand this a little bit better now. So basically, in order to do some of these things, like, you'll have to do a New Game Plus. So when you die, right, you're able to basically do the New Game Plus. You can use your experience, and then you can go back to these previous areas where you didn't have enough experience points or mastery in these areas, or these skills rather, in order to use that later on, so we can actually successfully do that. So this is like a New Game Plus kind of a thing here. So it looks like there's a good amount of replayability in this game too because of that. Sun begins to die. You lose all traces of it and are forced to turn homewards. Perhaps you could return when you have learned more of water's way. You've gained a large amount of water mastery. So even just for trying, we did gain experience for doing that. So it was still worth it. New sun has risen. Your song of life continues. Alright, what is this? One sun, you come across a plant with a curious scent. While your music dictates that you consume flesh as your primary fuel, you have made snacks of some grasses and herbs from time to time. They amuse your mouth and are of help when something is stuck within. Okay. This plant, however, is altogether different. It smells like dreams, with strands of green fiber, flesh, and murmurs of heartbreak and the beyond. Your core is mildly repulsed by it, but your essence is drawn to it. What will you do? Okay. I mean, I guess consume it. I don't know. Like, yeah. Why don't you smoke it? Smoke it instead. Breathe onto it with the fire and have yourself some marijuana. You taste a bitter tang, which is completely strange yet almost familiar, as the herb slides across your sensitive tongues. Could this be medicinal? Whatever the case, you continue on afterwards, wending through the undergrowth, tasting the air for prey. Unfortunately, no meat scent meets your senses. Try saying that 3 times fast. Or wait, was that no meat sense meets your sense? Oh, come on, quit with the tongue twisters, damn it. You do, however, scent a nearby honeysuckle bush. Until now, however, you never realized how glorious the scent of honeysuckle is. It trickles through your mind, seeming to embed itself in your very essence. You bury your muzzle in the honeysuckle and inhale it. Taste it. Let it flow all throughout yourself. Moving on, you feel the way the tall grasses brush against your underscales. No, you don't feel it. You feel it completely. How could you? Oh no. How could you never have noticed how wonderful it feels? Flopping down onto your side and rolling around, you can acutely sense every last scale on your body. You can taste each one lighting up as the grass caresses you so very tenderly. Your whole body is a light, and then it is light itself. You are seeing yourself dissolving into the grass, into the nearby trees, into the wind as it touches you. And yet you are not at all alarmed by the disillusion. Of course, you are the wind. How could you have thought that you were a silly giant lizard? What do they call themselves? Oh, it doesn't even matter. A rainbow lumber honey buzz hovers nearby. It roars cheerily to you. Hello, wind. You roar politely in return as a cloud of tiny clan singers, each one smaller than your smallest talon, washes over you, singing a lovely refrain involving clouds and... Why have you never eaten a cloud? You are completely certain it would be an explosion of lovely flavor upon your tongue, like a bursting gallbladder in your mouth. And oh my, you want to. Need to. Eat something's gallbladder. Right now. You hop from treetop to cloud top to the tops of tiny flowers, all of which support your weight perfectly, and sing gallbladder every time you land on them, helpfully, because you almost forgot that idea, and it's so amusing that you almost forgot that idea. It's even amusing that you are amused that you almost forgot that idea. As your tail thumps joyfully, the thought occurs to you that, if you were a no-tail, you couldn't thump your tail. In fact, do no-tails even have a way of expressing amusement? Wait, no-tails? No tails, with their dead shinestone false claws that they used to destroy. Their bodies covered with the skins of other animals, stilting across the land like wobbly totems of death on their two thin legs, the scent of otherness clinging to them like a giant wraithing bloodsucker. They are bloodsuckers. You can see them all, carrying their terrible soft talons and blunt teeth into the great birther, sucking the essence out of her, leaving Earth stained with the rainbow black death and horribly dry. Why? What are they? You must destroy them. You must save the green. Oh no, they are so many. Why, son? Help us, Earth, help us. The others have come, bringing death with their foul offspring. No! What in the hell, man? Okay, well, that was unexpected. Wow. When you awaken, Moon is looking down at you. Everything has returned. You are once again in conscious command of your mind and body, and know what is and what is not. You have no idea where in the great green you are. Tracing your own scent back to your lair and discovering evidence that you apparently did several things while under the influence of the herb, which are better not to think about, you curl up and sleep for a very long time. Having lost the contents of your stomach during the escapade, you are ferociously hungry and set out immediately to find something to devour. You will never eat that three-leafed herb again. Or perhaps you will. There was kind of joy, and I want to read that. Can I read that, please? Thank you. There was a kind of joy, more pure and immutable when you ate the herb than you have ever felt. You feel as though your very essence was stretched wider, and you had a sense of deep escape from the horrors of life until that last part. What is that herb? Yes, indeed, what is it? It's money. That's what it is, according to our government. Okay. Alright, so let me check and see. No, he's not that hungry. Okay, it had me worried that, like, oh, you're starving again. Like, no, he's fine. He lost some energy, but not, like, a significant amount. Okay, so we're never gonna touch that one again. Good lord. I don't think I've been here yet. Yeah, I know, Risk. Sorry. I know. This zone has been clearly scent marked as the territory of the clan singers, predatory fur beasts who fill the green with their hums. They have a reputation of courage and honor despite the fact that they hunt in groups, which some see as cheating. Their primary prey are the stocky tusk snort people, whom you may also hunt here in the Packlands. The tusk snort. What her name? Okay, now I'm very hungry. Okay. Okay, so we got a new hunting ground, though. There are several scents on the air, one familiar to this place, but a few others. Which will you follow? Familiar scent of tusk snort hatchling. The wind has spoken to your nose and ears, bringing tidings of a tusk snort hatchling in the area. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. A great distance still remains close to you, Still remains to close before you are near to it. The wind is neutral and will not affect this hunt. Sorry, I'm getting kind of tired. Alright, so silently draw near. From its posture, you know that it is not ignorant of the fact that danger may be near. It is not very far away. If you dash at it now, it would be only several heartbeats. Okay, let's try and strike it. Yes. I'm actually glad the game's playable again. The Tusk Snort hatchling cannot escape and turns to face you in final combat. Okay, let's try... let me see what this one does. Oh, brace for the attack. Your opponent is battered and worse for wear. Your attacks are having an effect. But it braced. I don't think it's going to be able to really attack, though. Well, okay, we'll try and brace this. It is crippled and stands in the very shadow of destruction. Let's just finish it off. So tender, so sweet, your feathers tremble, and your tail curls with joy as you consume the hatchling Tusk Snort's body. This is a delicacy indeed. You have learned more about the way of the Tusk Snorts. You have gained a lot of energy. Awesome. Agents of Mayhem works on your laptop. Yeah, but is it running Windows 11? I mean, I don't know. It might be the hardware configuration. I mean, I tried getting it to run. It will not run on mine. I gave up trying to get it to work. I just, like, whatever. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with my computer. I don't know. No other game gives me issues. It's just that one. I've tried everything I can think of. Alright, yeah, we're well fed. Body is pristine. Alright, great. Tire for this sun. Yeah, I'm using it on Steam. Yeah, I pretty much exclusively play games on PC on Steam. There's only a few games that I have on, like, Epic Games and whatnot. Alright, let me catch up on chat here. Are you into the ABDL stuff? Yep. Why do you think I'm in the Dragon's Den? Well, I don't know. I mean, we got a lot of variety going on in the Dragon's Den now. I mean, we got people who are just purely just gamers or not into the ABDL stuff at all. So, we don't know, you know? That's why I have the roles in place so people can easily see, like, okay, this guy's just a gamer, this one's a furry, this one's a diaper wearer, and this one's this, you know? I've got all kinds of variety going on there now. It's growing quite a lot, too. I got like 70 members on there. Just a lot. I didn't think it would ever hit to this point. It's crazy. So, I don't know, I'm doing something right. Spent a lot of time setting that server up, too, so... Yeah, it's fun. I like Discord. It's like the only social media that I actually use. I'm pretty much exclusively just in my own server. Like, I don't really care about other people's servers no more. Just hang out with my own community at this point, because it's growing pretty rapidly, so... But yeah, anyway, I think this is a good spot to leave off. We got everything we need set up for more exploring in the next one. Oh, well, it didn't take long to get hungry again. Whatever. Yeah, we're in way better shape than we were at the start of this the start of the stream. Gained a lot of experience points. So these only level up, right? Like when you die, I guess. I don't know if there's a way to like level these up manually. I'm sure there probably is, right? Researching one of your artifacts. Yeah, what artifacts? I don't have any. Yeah. So why even give me the option? I don't know. It's a good stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, you only use Discord as well, Sheldon? Damn, Dark says I'm only in your server. Yeah, it's fun. I like hanging out with people in there. It's cool. And yeah, I'm sure it'll only continue to grow from here. So I'm excited for the future, guys. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So, all right. Well, that being said, you guys take care. I'm gonna head to bed. It's 1:30 in the morning, and you know, I'm gonna got things planned for tomorrow for Mother's Day. So I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you guys for tuning in, and yeah, I'll catch you guys sometime in the near future. I don't know when, but at some point. I don't ever have schedules or anything like that, so. But thank you guys for tuning in, and you have a good night.